It's Durgan time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, they're called worms, aren't they, I guess, but to me a dragon's a frickin' dragon. A worm, a drake. Just hold on, we're going home. Do you know what I mean? A dragon's a dragon. Actually, these dragons, they don't have 2 front legs and 2 wings. Brother, a dragon's a dragon. Alright, my apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeder's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Anyway, dragons. Literally, this Alfie's so based. Anyway, in Ishgard, leaves us little time to mourn. The envoy from Cortus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. The envoy. The envoy is here. Is it P-Head? Yes, it is. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Dravanians? Aye. The dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Imric himself sallied forth with a contingent of Temple Knight and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced to retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It is reinforcement you seek, then? We do. Through it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus spinned by the Horde. Imric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Cortus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Rays is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Uldar must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all 3 of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on behalf, I dare not promise a favourable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs up in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see, very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present at request. In the event that your plea does receive a favourable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. This is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Imric's authority in this manner, and that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard somewhere and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over. Thank you. You wear the mantle of hero well. It would seem the road leads us both to Camp Jirgenhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Mario. I have no idea what's going to happen. Absolutely no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if they all just left her. Left Ishgard. Oh shit. What the hell are those? Oh, they're like ballistas. This reminds me of an area in Dark Souls. I can't remember what area I'm thinking of. The hell's going on?
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
What is she about to do? Yeah, she's OP.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
The dragons. I can fix her. I can fix her. I definitely agree that something must have happened in the past for, you know, this whole, the sons must pay for what the fathers did. Like, I don't know what it was, but they definitely must have, like, betrayed the dragons or something like that. In some way. Seems I was the swifter, Amario. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Cool. Oh my god, are we finally going to Ishgard? Isn't this the gate I tried getting through for my quest? It is. Gates of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They're the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. It is our first line of defense. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from evasion. Mother will be fine. It would seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Imric awaits you. Yeah, we're never getting through these doors. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed. If she would risk direct action against the city, come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harchifat will know where Sir Imric means to receive us. Alright. Nope. Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss. Your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and will treat with you into adversary. Oh, that guy's armor looks badass. All right. Oh, come on. I thank you for coming with such haste and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics are much to answer for. Yes, but we recently returned from the Gates of Judgment ourselves. Given the circumstance, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, I think it much more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend. Einstein. cool. Some Power Ranger looking ass outfit. I literally just said somebody has cool armor that looked like this. And they bring someone. May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon? Is that an axe? What class is this guy? An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of the Dragoons. They are formidable warriors, yet even among such masters of the lance. He's a lancer? Einstein is without equal. So that's what lancers must turn into. A dragoon. Bro, that guy looks badass. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they spoke? I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. You want a 1v1, bro? Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history, though once defeated by the hero Haldrath. The beast is said to have terrorized Cortus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the sea. The trophy Haldrath plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dreaded creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward would My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rank. Is that his son? Oh yeah, one of the 7 great worms. He said he's got 7 kin. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times. By fort, stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics. The dragons are another man. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labour to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Though the endless march of years the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexplorable, you must understand these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defences, and now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature then? Of that we cannot be certain, though we know the heretics covet the eye. We have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. So it would seem you have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candour. Why share such sensitive information with us? Well, they want our help. I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. I'm so down. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. Here, you tell him, Alfie. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would having razed our city to the ground, the horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Curtis would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garlic's arrival, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Cortus. They would not even have to draw steel. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona. 7 hells. Bro, he's playing you for a fiddle. Very well, we will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament. But we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Ask something in return, though. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar, allow me, Serenbrick. Through the power of his eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. Through the power of the eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg. What? Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. I means to hurl his horde against his Sniffin's collar and shatter the remaining wall to protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. Okay. That was a lot to take in, I'm gonna be honest. Excuse me. This endeavour will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Aymeric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign corporation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promising. It'll be interesting indeed. I need some bloody water. Alright. To the Rising Stones we go. 1 second. Alright. Very interesting stuff. I'm so down for a war with dragons, but we know what's his name's gonna have something to say about that. Midgard summer. Like, I may end up being on the dragon side, who knows? Well, obviously, mate, if the dragons come to Revenant Toll, there'll be panic. Cheers, Hoary Boulder. You're so wise. Excuse me. True.
Alphino,
How
it
is
is good
this
to see
voice
you.
acted, but
Tell
the
me,
bloody
what have you
last one
learned?
wasn't? My back.
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
It's cereal time.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
Where have I heard the name Nidhogg?
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Don't doubt me. I am the
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
I can't be mad at her.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Pun intended, he's really keeping an eye on them. Ilbeard and Yu. There's no way, right? Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company's soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of conflict. Small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support, I leave to Alfie. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Revenant's toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Cortus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spread across the border. Brief Slaffborn and the conflict. Have Tataru accompany you. Do I really need to bring Tataru? I guess. We're rather close to Cortus, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defense and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Mario. I've got 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn. She is freaking adorable. I meant, I hate Lalafels. The toll must be ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, I would return a favour. But as for rounding up volunteers to the fighting, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few souls who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Go on, Tataru! Accomplished adventure. You look very evil. Do you want to join me on a war fighting dragons? Speak me. Spare me of your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. You're probably right. Probably not a bad shout. Yo. Oh shit. Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. An idiot to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamiga by the name of Wilred was there with the 4th that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since, have you? No. God damn it, I fear as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, and black market weapons went missing from our vault in Uldar. So now, of course, half the braids suspect the lads made off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. Yep. Most of them are... Anyway, the only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion when he talked about being a guardian of ours. He bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. He used to be, trust me. Well, he wasn't a thief, but he was an idiot. And then this is just between you and me. There's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Found out about the Braves numbers not adding up. I was right about a little bit. Alright, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on. And I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, you've got war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Omario. Bro, it's Ilbid. Ilbid and that little bastard. I told you we shouldn't let Lalafels in the gang. Ugh. The Ishgard seeks sellsword to bolster its rank, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of the siege. These nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I pledge myself to guard Revenant's soul. Modest work though it is, I'm loath to break my terms of my contract. What to do. Okay. Volunteer my service in defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons can do the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. Bro, you should want vengeance. Coward. So my belated Ishgardians, well them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay my fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for them nights before, you know, watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. Alright. Did you show any hearts? Yeah, a few. 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slathborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revenant Soul veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot there's been word from Alfie. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Uldar to discuss Ishgard's plight and they've requested your presence. Alright. You know the rules. To Uldar we go. So, Nanamo's still queen. But her plan is to not be. And leave it to the people. Zidane? What the hell is this? What is he, a footballer? My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted the gathering of the council. Let's join them. The whole gang's here.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Uldar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
They won't be doing that.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
That's better than nothing.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people.
I'm hearing a lot of my.
If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Okay, so we're gonna go in with people.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is she gonna tell him? Oh, she looks so sad. I mean, I don't care. It's a Lalafell. They're not adorable or anything.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Alright. It's getting pretty awkward in that place. Once again, I owe an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of Avengers in yet another mission. But I fear we've been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Harchie-Fart. We must abide by the Consul's decision, and short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. My reading is so bad when I'm yawning and stuff. Captain Elbert, what news? Then the assault has begun. We've but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durender, the Steel Village. Man the cannons alongside the knights. In the Dravanian horde. Ere they descend upon Ishgard, I will join you as soon as I am able. Mario, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster defences at the steps of faith. Report first to Marcelin at the gates of judgment, and he will direct you. May the gods grant us victory. Let's do this. Bro, Ishgard is huge. Holy crap, look. Look at this place. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I've done tons of reactions today, so it's been a busy day. So, is this a dungeon? You are the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent, and welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Ravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks. For the present, I would have you join. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knight will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once the advanced skirmishers are slain. Oh. We can sort that out. This doesn't look like it's going well. Holy crap. Dickens! $800. Easy. Oh, something tells me I'm not going to be able to get over that. Yeah, I'm going to trust my gut. I think travelling here then going up. I was going to keep going, but I'm assuming that I won't be able to get up there. So why don't I... do this? And then... look at those numbers. Oh, might as well kill 3 of you. Oh shit! That's a badass looking dragon right there. Oh, I wasn't looking. The 1 second I look at my monitor, second monitor, and that happens. Yeah, we have to go around. Dun-dun-dun. Alright, well that went well. Decimated, you say? Oh my god, I nearly fell. Ravanian devils, damn their scaly hearts. Hold fast your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in a battle to come. The steps of faith. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith and great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a mean to cross the sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call the sniffing something. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus the dragon is now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain. We have dispatched our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders to the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? Well, well, well. It's about time you guys showed up and did something. It's been a while. The Scions of the 7th Dawn. We could not well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard.
Indeed, if you're otherwise, we'd go against all the Master Louis Suarez taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it's prudent we divide the two groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard.
Right. If the dragons should reach us, we will be sure to give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we can stand against the Horde. Oh, it's time. I trust you're ready and good. Come, let's make for the battlefield. So, it's been a while since we've had a, what's it called, quest? Just one of these. I can't remember what they're called. Instant quest. I hope it's a good one. Deacon! Now that's a badass looking dragon. Cool! We claim victory this day, or Ishgard falls! Look, I'm surrounded by a fire buff. Accept the furry into your heart and defend this bridge with your life's blood. Never! Charge!
Let's finish this quickly, shall we?
I just accidentally used both my songs. I already threw. Oh, bro, give me a chance. Where the hell's the barrier? Oh my god, that is badass. I'm so happy the game's still doing stuff like this. Ow. That's not good. Pull back! Pull back! Ah!
Aoife, to me.
Let's do this! Get away from me! What are you guys doing? Fools! They're trying to kill me! Oh my god, I'm such a derp. Actually, such a derp. I was like, wait a minute, what is this orange thing I've got to stand in? Bro, you guys need to start doing some damage. And the barrier's dead. GG. Help! Pull back! Run, we've lost! GG's! Oh. Oh wait, I was right. Run! Fall back and help the others guard the ward.
No holding back.
True.
This one'll sting.
Shit, shit, shit! Let's go, you stupid dragon. Alright, dots. Second song. Ah! They're griefing. They're actually griefing me. No! We lost some good men today. Reapplying buffs. Nearly halfway there. This guy's HP is insane. He just eviscerated the barrier again. Wow. Run! You don't have matters here, one in Hanamar. You must go and see the final ward. The final bloody ward. Oh, look who we've got. Dragoons. Hold your ground. Should this barrier fall, Ishgard will be awash in flame.
Know your folly.
Saving my cooldowns for the boss. Alright, here we go. Big damage. Bro, no way. There's no way we do this. Help! Oh, it's GG's. Charge! Yo! Defeat him before they lose their resolve. I don't have the damage. Come on. This guard will not fall today, not today. Hang on. Die! Yes! What a battle. That still only counts as one. I'm so happy that wasn't a dungeon and there's still fights like this going on, because it gets me excited for fights like this in the future. And stay out! Dragonsdale withdrawing, victory is ours! Midgard Summer's not going to be happy. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain, the Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter, I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. What the hell? Did he just fly? Damn, that was so good.